Friends, welcome back to fifth capsule. This is the Prime Minister in Mozambique. In the previous capsules, we deliberated in detail about India and Africa in perspective with regard to the Prime Minister's visit to 4 countries of Africa, and all the 4 countries have got coastline towards Indian Ocean region. If you look at Mozambique, it has got long coastline towards Indian Ocean region, and it can become a gateway to interior African countries. And if you look at Mozambique, the capital is Maputo, and it is a presidential republic, and the official language is Portuguese. You may ask why Portuguese? Because of the reason it was under Portuguese rule up to 1975. It got independence from Portugal in the year 1975, and when Goa was ruled by Portuguese prior to 1961, this Mozambique was ruled from Goa. And another important aspect is the country is predominantly agriculture based, and the majority religion is Christian, and Vasco da Gama explored this country in the year 1498. And civil war from 1977 for over 15 years battered the country badly, and it is one of the poorest countries in the world, but endowed with rich and extensive natural resources. And if you look at the visit of the Prime Minister, 3 key agreements or memorandum of understandings were signed. The first and the foremost is production and trade of pulses. Second one is controlling drug trafficking. Third one is cooperation in the field of youth affairs. Out of these 3, the most important aspect is production and trade of pulses. Memorandum of understanding was signed, and the basic purpose is to increase the purchase of pulses, especially turdal, from Mozambique to 2 lakh tons per annum by 2020-21. At present, the country is purchasing 1 lakh tons per annum from Mozambique, and it is proposed to be increased to 2 lakh tons per annum by 2020-21. That is one aspect, and the government will support Mozambique farmers because there the productivity is less. Then second thing is high yielding varieties are to be introduced. Then third point is good quality seeds are not available in Mozambique, and government of India will support in these aspects, and ultimately government will purchase from farmers in Mozambique. So this is important development because of the visit of the Prime Minister to Mozambique. And then the Prime Minister held discussions with President Philip Nyusi, and the Prime Minister also stated that India identified agriculture, healthcare, energy security, defense and skill development as some areas for cooperation. And the India's relation with African countries is entirely different, and you cannot compare that with China's relation with African countries. Though India's trade with African countries, that means African continent as a whole, is $72 billion, but India's role in especially education, healthcare, especially generic medicines, then institution building and skill development cannot be underestimated. And if you look at Mozambique, Indira Gandhi was the previous Prime Minister to visit Mozambique in 1982, and Indian companies already invested in hydrocarbons and coal sectors. Already India extended $500 million of line of credit in 2010. And if you look at the other aspects, India and Mozambique agreed to cooperate to meet strategic and security challenges emerging in mainland Africa and the Indian Ocean region. If you look at Indian Ocean region, India and the countries of Africa which have east coast, that is the coastal regions opening towards Indian Ocean region, have got a lot to do, especially to protect the maritime environment or to provide maritime security. Then the other important aspect is the Prime Minister attended Indian reception at Maputo, and at the same time the Prime Minister handed over 30 SUVs to Mozambique. This completes the delivery of $4.5 million grant as part of supporting institutions of this African country. And at the same time, the Prime Minister also visited Center for Innovation and Technological Development, CITD, and handed over 4 buses to that institute as donation from India. And with this visit, it is very clear that India's aspirations in Africa or to develop people to people contacts. Not only that, to have substantial involvement in education, skill development, healthcare, IT sectors, right? So with this, let us conclude this, and we will meet in the next capsule with the Prime Minister's visit to other countries. Have a nice day. Thank you.